In a world where every moment demands our reaction, messages, opinions, insults, opportunities, the ability to pause and not react instantly is one of the rarest forms of power. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that true strength is not in controlling others, but in mastering ourselves. And the heart of this mastery lies in how we relate to our emotions. When something painful happens, our instinct is to react. Anger rises when we are insulted. Fear takes hold when uncertainty looms. Desire pulls us when pleasure is near. These emotions are not inherently bad. They are natural human responses. But when we let them dictate our actions without awareness, they become chains that bind us to suffering. The Buddha compared the untrained mind to a wild horse, racing uncontrollably, dragging us wherever it wishes. To live reactively is to live as a prisoner of this horse. Non-reaction does not mean suppression. It does not mean becoming cold or indifferent. Instead, it means creating space between stimulus and response. It means observing the rising wave of emotion without letting it crash blindly into words or actions. In that space, freedom is found. Consider this. Someone criticizes you harshly. The reactive mind wants to strike back immediately, to defend the fragile ego. But if you pause, breathe, and observe, you may see that their words are simply echoes of their own suffering. By not reacting, you protect your peace and avoid adding more fuel to the fire. This is not weakness, it is wisdom. Buddhist practice emphasizes mindfulness as the foundation of this power. Through meditation, we learn to notice emotions as they arise, anger as a heat in the body, fear as a tightness in the chest, desire as a restless craving. Instead of drowning in them, we watch them like clouds passing through the sky. The more we practice, the more we realize emotions are impermanent. They surge, they peak, they fade. Why let something so fleeting control the course of our life? Another aspect of Buddhist wisdom is compassion. When we cultivate compassion, we soften the grip of reactive emotions. Hatred loses its fuel when met with understanding. Fear loses its power when replaced with trust in the present moment. Compassion transforms reaction into response, turning potential conflict into an opportunity for connection. The power of not reacting also reshapes relationships. How many arguments escalate not because of the original issue, but because of the chain of reactions that followed? A single harsh word answered with silence often ends the conflict immediately. As the Buddha said, hatred is never appeased by hatred. By non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. Choosing not to react is choosing not to add more suffering to the world. Yet mastering emotions is not easy. It requires patience and daily practice. You may fail often. Anger slips through, fear overwhelms, desire blinds you. But even failure becomes a teacher. Each time you notice your reaction, you strengthen awareness. Each time you pause for just one breath, you weaken the old patterns. Slowly, like polishing a mirror, the mind becomes clearer. To master emotions through non-reaction is to reclaim your life. Instead of being a slave to every mood, you become steady like a mountain. Life still brings storms, loss, pain, uncertainty, but you no longer crumble at every gust of wind. Your peace is not at the mercy of external events. Ultimately, Buddhist wisdom teaches that the greatest victory is not over others, but over oneself. The power of not reacting is not passive. It is an active choice to live with awareness, compassion, and freedom. It is the strength to hold your ground in the face of chaos, to choose peace over conflict, clarity over confusion. So the next time emotions surge within you, remember, you are not your anger, not your fear, not your craving. You are the awareness that observes them. In choosing not to react blindly, you discover the quiet but unshakable power of true mastery. And in that mastery, you find liberation.